What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Long Dark. Today we're starting a new series that I like to call Baby's First Loper. Hi, it's me, I'm Baby. I'm excited to get into this series. We're gonna start playing Interloper. I've never played Interloper before. However, we're gonna make one thing. We're gonna do it in custom. We're gonna play Interloper. We're gonna stick with all the default Interloper rules here. Everything here is gonna be default Interloper, except for one thing. We're going to change, well, two things. We're taking off the monologue. Starting time of day, we're going to make dawn. So it's going to be starting of the day. And the reason I wanted to do that was because I didn't want to start at nighttime and then I'm moving around and I go into a building to loot it and I can't see anything and you guys can't see anything and it's just a mess. We don't have a lantern or torches or anything. It's just a mess. So we're just changing it to day. Changing it to dawn. So it's going to be start of the day. I like that better than the noon or the later starts because if you get a nice clear day on dawn or on noon, the weather's a little bit warmer and I still want the challenge of Interloper. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more tuned. We're also going to start in Mountain Town. I know Interloper you usually have a random spawn, but the problem is I don't know all the maps well enough to do that. So we're going to start in Mountain Town. And we're going to start with 2 feats. We're going to take Cold Fusion. I know Fire Master is generally the better feat to take. Or like a prime feat to take in Interloper. But we're going to take Snow Walker. And I'll explain why later. But we're only going to take 2. We are allowed up to 5. We're only going to take 2 because that's what you get on Interloper. That's it. So we're going to call this Baby's First Loper. And let's get into it. So we're starting in Milton. During the day, we know that, but the weather is still random. So it could be a blizzard, it could be windy. It looks like it's light snow. It's already cold. Look at that, we're 3 down already. We're going to get a quick move on this. Now, I have done a little bit of practice. And I was playing around with a couple of different locations on like where I wanted to start. Between Desolation Point and Pleasant Valley, and the reason I chose Milton is one, because it's an area I know well, but also because it's an area that we can kind of get up and go, right? We don't have to wait around to really move and do things. It's not a lot of walking simulator. There's no suitcase back here? Oh, wow. Every practice run I've done, there's been a suitcase back here that has a Polaroid in it. I'm really surprised it's not there. That's crazy. We're going to grab all these rose hips. They're going to be super beneficial. It's worth taking the time to grab them. There's a lot of rose hips around here. Definitely worth getting all of them. That's the plane, or that's the thing up there. That's that. All right. Anything up here in this locker or this little compartment thing? No, nothing. Wow, I feel like out of all my practice runs, I feel like this is the one with the least amount of stuff to get. So we're going to start taking condition damage. As you can see, our cold is already almost down, and we haven't even left the starting area. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I feel like out of all the practice runs I've done, this is the one that has the least amount of loot. That's crazy. We got all the rose hips. We got the backpack. We didn't search this. Good to note that we are playing with the DLC enabled, so that's really nice. We've got all the foods, all that stuff. We're going to leave that. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab that. Oops, not that. And we're going to gather all these rose hips here. So the reason I wanted to play with Snow Walker instead of Fire Master or whatever that gives you level 3 Fire Master is because I found the idea of lighting a fire. Well, there was 2 reasons. Having a 100% chance in a lot of cases of lighting a fire and having it be a success kind of diminished the like, oh, come on, like early game feeling of having like lighting a match and being like, oh, are we going to get the fire? Are we going to, especially an Interloper, are we going to get the fire? Are we not going to get the fire? You know, is this going to be a wasted match? Like, make sure you light the torch first. those kind of like things that we do in Interloper. And 2, I want something else to do to pass time in early morning, like making Tinder if I have to, because again, I'm not good at this game. We're kind of throwing us into this to see what we can do, and I might need to pass some time, and I want a good reason to pass time. I don't want to just, let's make Tinder because we can. I want it to mean something. So we're gonna keep it like this. Plus the 25% stamina gain or stamina regain time is really nice. We got to be careful not to see. It says climb. I want the rose hips. There we go. I've climbed down too many times. All right. So we're up here. We got frostbite risk already. This should all be okay. I haven't had any issues in any practice. This should all be okay. Come up here and we'll grab these sticks. Obviously, our first stop is going to be grandmother's house. That's obviously we're going to be stopping the first time. There is a guaranteed match spawn there, so that's going to be awesome for us. Grab that newsprint. Come over here. I'm a little upset. In a couple of my practice runs, we were able to get what do you call it? An insulated flask in the beginning, right in that cave. And I was really hoping we were going to be able to snag that this time, but it seems like not. So we're going to crouch just a little bit up here, because there's a very likely chance of a wolf being up here. I don't see him. Oh, is that him right there? Yeah, I think that's him right over there. I'm going to give him wide berth. I don't have any stones. I think there was some stones down there, but I think I missed them. Alright. He's on us. The new strat is this. He's going to come with us. We're going to walk him. There's bunnies down here. He's going to get attracted to the rabbits. And he's going to go after them. That's all. That's the strat. That's it. We are going to take big condition hits here. Let's actually look at that real quick. We're good on frostbite. Okay. We're going to take big condition hits here. And we're going to gather just a bunch of cattails real quick, if we can find any. Pick up these stones. There's a bunch of cattails that generally spawn in this area. So we're going to gather the cattails. Both of them. The stalks and the heads. Yep, you can get that rabbit. I'm going to let you have that. It's not worth it. Now, since we're playing with the new DLC, the new update, right? We can't harvest rabbits with our hands anymore. We need something to pierce the skin, like a knife or a hacksaw or a wolf. A wolf is valid as well. So what we could do is we could steal that rabbit right now from that wolf, and then have a rabbit that we could use. No, dude, it's all yours. Don't growl at me. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to let him have it. I don't want to risk it. More rose hips down here. And I want to keep moving just a little bit here. A little bit faster. I do not want to get frostbite. That's the #1 risk I'm at right now. That and hypothermia. We should be just fine, though. This should not be an issue. Hi, bunny. I feel like you should just be able to, if you catch up to the bunny, you should be able to just pick him up. You know? You shouldn't have to stone him. Again, we want to be careful not to climb down. Make sure we get these rose hips. Too many times have I climbed down by accident. And then we don't actually need to climb down. We can actually just bloop, really go down. We'll grab these. We're also going to grab that lichen up here. This is going to be good. And then there's also going to be a lot more cattails down here for us to gather as well. Look at us. We have so many rose hips. There's going to be so many rose hips. We're using condition as just another resource in this. I've been doing a lot of research on how to, like, get into Interloper, and I feel like I have general idea down. I feel like my biggest throwback is My biggest setback is going to be not knowing, like, wolf spawns or bear spawns. And then there's a lot of maps that I just don't have map knowledge of. And so that's where we're really going to struggle. Oh, we'll absolutely grab that birch bark. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like, this series could go for 50 days. The series could go for 2 days. The series could go for 7 days. I don't know. But the series is going to be over whenever I die or whenever we get bored. That's really it. Any more cattails? I'm not really expecting to last terribly long with this series. In practice, I've lasted about a week, a little over a week. But I didn't die, I just moved on. We're taking lots of condition loss. This is fine. This is planned for. All this stuff that we're doing right now, everything that we're gathering is going to have a nice effect for us later. Plus, with Cold Fusion, we should just be able to walk into Grandmother's house, and we'll be warming up no problem. Did I grab all the cattails up here? I think I did. Alright, and let's move on. Oh, there's more rose hips over here. Sticks. Beautiful, beautiful. It's still early morning. We're going to stop running just a little bit because we need to make sure we have stamina for, stamina for the rest of the day. Alright, we're going to come down here. There should be a backpack and some coal in this cave, I believe. Yeah, we're going to grab all that coal. It's going to help us greatly to warm up. No crazy loot yet. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We haven't even looked at our starting attire yet. So we're going to do that as soon as we get to Grandmother's house. We'll take a look at what kind of clothing we started with and the condition of our clothes there. Alright, and Grandmother's house is within sight. We're going to do a little crouch walk. Sometimes there is some wolves that patrol this area. I think they're a little further down. I don't see any nearby. I know sometimes they like to be over there. Nothing, nothing. Alright, looks pretty clear to me. We're gonna just move on. Search this real quick. Alright, good. Alright, now let's get in Grandmother's house before we freeze to death. We were already at about 50% condition, which is what I've kind of expected. 50% condition loss to do all what we just did. That's about what I expected. Alright, let's start looting this area. We got some salt here. Cooking pot is great. Carrot, we'll take that. Old mill flour. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Now you can already see, because of Cold Fusion, I'm warming up. Slowly, but I am warming up. We're just gonna quickly search what I can see. And then we're gonna go through... Oh, recipe for Lily's pancakes. Classic pancakes with peaches. Perfect for a day of climbing. Nice. I haven't seen that before. We're just going to loot what I can see. Then we're going to drop everything. Storm Lantern's a nice find. We'll drop everything and then figure out what we want to do from there. Oops, I don't want to search that. I lied. Don't search that yet. Alright, alright. No matches here. Another cooking pot there. That's cool. It looks like there's something. Oh, it's just a spoon. That's so interesting. Alright, so no matches up here, no matches there. There should be a guaranteed match spawn in this house, though, for sure. I think it's going to be upstairs if it's not there. But let's see what else we can find. If there's anything, a sewing kit would be a glorious find right now. I know it's dark. We'll try and fix that for you later. There's the wooden matches right there. Sewing kit's great. We're going to grab all these papers because like I said, we didn't take fire starting 3. So we're going to need to take, we're going to need to make tinder. Come in here. We're going to grab this water quick. And I know sometimes there's a distress pistol that spawns in that tub, or at least that's what I've seen, but obviously not this time. Alright, let's go downstairs. Let's drop off our stuff. We're going to drop off all of our goodies here, and then we're going to loot the rest of this place. We can actually wear those. That's fine. That's going to help us with frostbite risk. We'll drop the reclaimed wood over here. What else we got? 37 sticks. Nice. That's a nice haul today. Drop. We're going to drop 27. We'll keep 10. Coal. We'll drop all the coal. That's fine. And then let's drop this paper. Beautiful. Alright, let's take a look at what we got real quick. Let's take a look at our clothes. We got the ragged sweatshirt. It's at 20. That's going to need to be fixed. New jeans, underwear, sports socks, and the running shoes. We just put on the driving gloves. Alright, not terrible. I've definitely had worse. Let's get to looting the rest of this place. See if we can find any food. We're still warming up. I'm not probably going to start a fire right away. Because, a couple of reasons. I'm warming up because of cold fusion. It's still daytime, and there's buildings super close by. So the plan is going to be to use the rest of this heat gauge to loot what we can nearby. Without starting a fire, and then we'll start a fire on the way back. Like when we get home if we need to. Like, that's kind of my plan. Maybe not the best plan. I don't know. But that's the plan that I'm sticking with. It looks like there's something over there. It's just the 2 legs. Got it. How much fuel is in here? Alright, it's half full. Alright. And then we actually did, I almost forgot, we did get that jerry can too. So, we'll put that over here. We'll move that later. Search this. Alright, alright. We're going to be getting a lot of empties because of Interloper, obviously. I'm just going to take that to move it. That's what. Cooking pot. Right over here. I'll have to grab one of those with me later. Hopefully we can find, like, a decent pair of pants. Or an extra thermal. Or, oops. More socks is always nice. That's tricky. We searched in here. Let's just double check. I got the water, right? Yep, perfect. We searched in here. Everything that was, not breakdownable. Or not something I need to break down. Combat pants. Way to go. Let's go. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I really wanted to try playing Interlopers. I feel like the loot on Stalker is just so abundant that it's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Like, you just kind of lose the excitement of finding things. Because you're like, oh, yep, that's my second military coat. Or like, that's my 3rd pair of combat pants. Or, you know what I mean? I just feel like there's so much loot in Stalker. I wish there was kind of a balance between Stalker and Interloper. You know, more of a divide. Wow. This is the least amount of food or anything that I've seen in Grandmother's house. Oh, there we go. There's a tomato soup. There's usually like a couple of potatoes or something. All right. We're going to hold that tomato soup off. Good thing I gathered all of those cattails, right? That would be fine. I'm not worried about it. It's just a observation. We're going to drop the tomato soup because I don't want to use it yet. I will try and hold off till I have a can opener, right? That's kind of the plan. Oh my god, it's so cold out. We're going to try and make it through. I mean, if we need to, we will make a fire, right? We absolutely will make a fire, but we're going to try and make it around because we're going to warm up inside buildings. We're going to try and make it around as much as we can without starting a fire yet. Preserve our matches for now. God, it's so cold. Could have sworn that building was lootable, though. Could have sworn we could have gone in that building. I guess not. Alright, so we got that truck. Come over here to the credit union. Get these cars first. Nothing, nothing. Alright. Gonna be a lot of nothings. I know it's gonna be a lot of nothings. Alright, we're gonna need a pry bar to get in there. And nothing in here. You know what I found out is that you can actually look through the back seat to see if there is anything in there before you get in. Tin of coffee is great. I didn't think that's how that worked. So that's really cool. I just kind of don't trust myself, you know? Come down here. Like, I feel like if I look through the back seat, it's like, no, you're gonna miss something. There's a prepared coffee, that's good. More Tinder stuff. That's good. Not locked lockers, that's nice. Take this. Oh, it's only 0.11 gallons, huh? It's alright. That's alright. Anything helps right now. Another prepared coffee is always nice. We'll get that safe later. Nothing in the register. Not that I really care if there's anything in the register. It's probably just cash for Tinder anyway. Lockbox. Nothing. Metal container. Nothing. Metal container. We'll get those deposit boxes in just a second. Alright. Deposit boxes. I've never found anything in these deposit boxes in my practices. So, hopefully there's something in here. Just some papers. Cash. Okay. I would love to find something in here. I will say that the sound for the lockboxes is really pretty. I really like that sound. Alright, one more look just to make sure I got them all. Alright, all up. Alright, now let's get this safe real quick. Ah, Mackinac. Beautiful. And we got jeans, which are worse than what we have. We'll take them for the cloth later. That's fine. Metal containers were all empty. Backpack is done. Filing cabinets are done. We have one locked locker that we're not able to get into because we don't have a pry bar yet. And this building is basically done. Let's take a look outside. It sounds really bad outside right now. It's really cold, and we're really cold. So what we're going to do is we're going to drink some water real quick. I'm going to eat this carrot. And let's prepare some rose hips since we have so much of it. And hopefully this weather will die down just a little bit. Also gives us plenty of time to warm up. Oh, it sounds like it got worse. That's not good. While we're here, let's make the improvised head wrap. Because we're going to need a hat so we don't get frostbite. Alright, let's go check outside for a minute. Pretty cold still. Only 2 down. Again, jumping from building to building. We should be okay. I just wanted to get some warmth up. Nothing on the top there. So that we didn't immediately get frostbite, right? Alright, let's go in the bank. Or the post office, right? Paper. Sewing primer. I think I found a mag lens there once. So I was really hoping we were going to get a mag lens there, but I guess not. I really wish these were searchable. Like, if you're going to make the security deposit box searchable, make those searchable too, you know? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the whole POI. I just wanted to come in here for the mag lens chance. Lame. Alright, across the street. Next house. Or next building, I guess. It's not really a house. Reclaimed wood is fine. Nothing up here. Nothing hidden. Oh, you know what? I think we forgot to equip that extra pair of socks that we found. I know Hinterland likes to be sneaky, so we're just trying to be a little sneaky rapscallions back, see if we can find anything that we're missing, you know? Anything that might be hidden. The hell that was? That was a rock. I'm surprised we haven't seen any wolves yet. Usually we see wolves by now. Alright. Nothing in here. Get in here. Nothing on the top. Visor. Oh, can opener on the bottom. Let's go. Nice find. Nice find. Alright, let's go to this house here. We can have most of Milton looted today, which is going to be a really nice thing to have done, and then we can finish it up in like the next day or so, and then move on and start heading to, I think Mystery Lake will be our next destination. More food would be great. This is the lowest loot I've seen in any of my Interloper spawns. And Interloper tests. Okay, pork and beans. Usually we find a lot of the new, like, potatoes, like a potato sack. Or, like, I would love to find some porridge right now. I'll tell you what right now. With the new DLC, I fucking love porridge, man. Porridge is great. Takes a little bit of water, easy to get. Makes a decent meal, gives you warming up. Raw rabbit. We will risk it, but drop it at the first chance that we have to. Cloth on the bottom. Antiseptic. I don't really want that antiseptic, but take it for now. Yeah, I love porridge, man. Porridge and potatoes are, like, really great for me, like, early start. At least that's what I found. Another sweater. We'll repair all this stuff later, if we're gonna repair it. Let's drink. double check that we searched all the cabinets. I'm not trying to go for starvation, but it might just happen that way. I don't know. It's gonna depend on how much food we get, what kind of food we get. So yeah, I'm not going to try and starve myself, but if we don't really have a ton of food, it might be what I'm looking to do. Usually I can keep myself alive off like the porridge and the potatoes and stuff, and that usually helps me last like the first couple of days, but it doesn't seem to be what they're giving us right now. There's a carrot right there. That's cool. There's a granola bar up there. Another salt too. Ah, here we go. They heard us talking. They were like, you're gonna starve. We'll grab that skillet as well. Don't really need it, but we'll grab it. Always nice to just have one where you know where it is. Herbal tea. Beautiful find. Love me some herbal tea. In-game and IRL. I put the hat on, right? I did. Okay. So no frostbite risk. That's awesome. This is all searched. That's taken. We got the driving gloves on. It's about the only thing they're good for in the early game is making sure you don't get frostbite. After that, they're just good for 10-minute cured leather harvest, you know? Table. We'd love to find a hacksaw. More matches. Obviously, clothes and food are good. Really, anything is a good find right now. But I would absolutely love a hacksaw right now. Probably not going to be able to find a hacksaw until the farm. I don't remember the name of the farm, but the farm. You know what farm I'm talking about. We're going to need the key for it to get in there. Oh, we got a marine flare in the front here. That's going to be a good find. Maybe we'll use that today to start our fire. So we don't have to use a match yet. I don't know. I'm nervous with only having one box of matches. I'm nervous about starting fires and wasting all the matches. Because I don't know, because I'm not an Interloper player, where the guaranteed match spawns are in all the regions. The only one I know is that there's one here. And then there's the next one I can think of is the one in Pleasant Valley. Or Coastal Highway. That's some wood there. So because I don't know where we can get more guaranteed matches, I'm very hesitant. Oh, potato, look at that. I'm very hesitant to just willy-nilly our torches. Maple, syrup, and sardines. Let's go. More salt. Now, we're definitely encumbered. We'll probably start making our way back to grandmother's house really quickly so that we can start unloading for the night. And then we might go back out and see if we can find anything else before we go to sleep for the night. Now, we have a lot of these books. I probably don't need all these books. We might drop some on the way out as well. Yeah, it's already getting dark. We'll see. We're going to make our way towards grandmother's house now. Obviously, that's what we're doing. We're just going to loot the buildings on the way. Almost forgot these top cabinets. Munch that carrot just to keep us not hitting starving. Because everything else needs to be cooked and I don't want to eat those cattails yet. Alright. Looks like it's going to start blizzarding soon. So we might stop looting these buildings and just get inside. grandmother's home. I don't know yet. We don't really need those shoes, but we'll break them down for the cured leather. More socks is nice. Wool socks is better, though. Decent sweatshirt. Nothing underneath the bed. Nothing in these corners. What we're going to do real quick is we have... Let's see what we have in our inventory. We have 8 books. We're going to drop 7 of them. We have tons of them at home. Actually, we're just going to drop all 8. No, we're going to drop 7 of them. We have tons of books at the house. We'll take 1 with us. Just to lighten some of this load. We don't really need all those many books with us. We can always come back here tomorrow and pick them up too. Search this mailbox. Start schmooving a little bit. Nothing over here. As this weather's going to start picking up, I'm going to start moving a little bit more. Come on, get up. Pretty much searched all of Milton proper in the very first day, which is awesome. So we've got a couple more places that we're definitely going to be looting come tomorrow. And then, I'm not taking the replacement fuse. And then we can hopefully move on towards Orca gas station and other areas, like Mystery Lake. I'll take that Summit Soda for sure. Pry bar for the trunk. No biggie deal. I don't think we searched those 2 houses here, so we'll just take a quick peek in here and just to see if there's anything in here, or if we did in fact search them. We did not, so let's search these houses real quick. We're gonna leave that newsprint behind. I already have so much tinder at home and on me. I thought that was a guy. It's just a plant that's been knocked over. You should be able to let me take the rocking horse, you know? That should be my cure for cabin fever. Play with the rocking horse, or play with the toy car, or play with the teddy bear or something, you know? I don't know why I'm taking the spray paint, but we are. I like to kind of just collect things. Yeah, it should be the cure for cabin fever, right? Isn't sleeping outside, going outside. It should be like being not bored. Play with the car, play with the teddy bear, play with whatever. Make your own Wilson. You know, I'd love to make my own Wilson. Toolbox. Again, hatchet would be nice. Nothing. Food would be good. Heavy hammer. So we can get forging at some point would be nice. Probably not until we find, until we get to the farm. Pleasant Valley, whatever. I don't remember the name of the farm. Alright. That's it. We're done. And there's our first wolf. Well, our second wolf anyway. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. That was the wrong button. Alright. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're gonna have to drop off this gear. Let's look at our clothes. Wear that one. Wear that one. There we go. Wear that one. Drop. Drop. Wear the sports sock or the wool socks. We'll drop the jeans. Drop the shoes. All right, so we did get some clothes today. That's cool. Let's come over here and drop off our firewood stuff. And drop all of our sticks. Drop our wood. Our tinder goes over here. Oh, more tinder stuff. Keep the tinder plug. We got the book. Keep the cash. Keep the reclaim so we can get a fire started. We got the can opener. That's nice. Oh, let's go put that skillet down too. Actually, before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's get some calories in us real quick just to keep us from starving. We're not thirsty, right? I only have 12 cattails. I could have sworn we got more than that. All right. What are we gonna do? 500 calories on that rabbit. What are we gonna do? Oh, we got this tomato soup. What are we gonna do? It's not even dark out yet. I don't want to start a fire just yet. We're gonna need a little bit of energy. Sleep for an hour. Let's do one more hour. Alright. Nice. Sun's coming up, or moon's coming up. We got some energy back. Let us light. We are gonna save that torch. Let us light this, or those matches. Let us light this flare. And we're gonna start a fire with the flare. Beautiful. Now let's get rid of that thing. I hate this thing. They're so loud. Over in that corner. Thanks. Alright, let's get some fuel in here. And while that's going, let's cook up that rabbit. Good, good, good. And we'll grab... grab a bunch of fuel here. We'll get this fire going for a little while. Two hours should be good. We'll place the skillet down as well. Let's come over here. And we'll place that can down. And then you know what we want to do is we want to cook. Let's make some rose hips. I'm going to cook 2 rose hips. And we're going to drop off... Here, give me this cabinet. I don't want these spray paints on me. That's fine to stay. I don't need this much water on me either. 2 gallons of water is just too much for me at this point in time. How much is we got now? 0.84. We'll drink the rest of this to fill up, and that should be enough to carry us for a while. I like about 3/4 of a gallon. I feel like that's my spot. You know? Take that. Take that. Now we have some tea so we can make a fire and warm up if we need to. We're not going to be drinking them. We're not going out. We don't need to drop them and warm them up. That's fine. Let's prepare another rose hip. First, let's make sure that's not going out. And oh, that's going to be 5 minutes. We'll take that. Eat that. 500 calories down the drain. Beautiful. What else can we do? Anything we want to do? I'm not going to make any herbal tea. Ah, potato. Cooked potato. Cook potato. Potatoes take about like an hour to cook. There's some pretty cheap food, in my opinion. We got 2 salts to put up here. I don't know what we're going to do with the salts yet. I know they're used for recipes, I just don't know which ones. And we got an hour and a half on this, 42 minutes until that's done. It's an hour. That's 30 minutes. Let's repair this sweatshirt real quick. That'll be nice. 15 minutes on that. 8 minutes until that. And then it's an hour until it burns. Oops. So let's repair this one as well. Nice. Eat it. And we'll throw a couple more sticks in here. Just because we're going to grab some torches. What time is it? Still a little early. Let's get this beard dressing crafted so we can drop the antiseptic. That'll save us a little bit of weight. We got 44 minutes. There we go. Yeah, that'll be fine. We can make some water while we're here, too. We don't need it, but while we're doing other things, we might as well, right? We're waiting for these, we're waiting for it just to get a little bit darker. A little bit later in the day, so we wake up a little bit later when we go to bed. There we go. Look at all that water. Nice. I'm gonna pull a torch. We're gonna drop it. Now we got tons of backup water. Oops. 0.47. There you go. That's good. Tons of backup water. We're gonna grab a cooking pot. And a can. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, look, a potato. "48 minutes. There we go. We'll wait for that potato. Let's do a quick once-over. We'll throw a little bit more fuel in there and grab a couple more torches. Quick more once-over just to make sure we've got everything. We looted everything effectively. We're going to move this over in here. Put it right on here. Actually, you know what? Let's take that and let's fuel up the storm lantern. Now we can drop that. Oops. Yeah, because we didn't come through here with a torch last time. We obviously might have missed something. So, not a terrible idea just to double check. I know there's a couple other places that, like, matches can spawn in this house. So, we searched all these cabinets. Good deal, good deal. Alright, and before this torch goes out, let's get upstairs. Alright, beautiful. Looks like we've searched everything in this house. So that, we got 22 minutes left on that. Come over here, let's grab some more sticks. Throw them in this fire here. Eat the potato. And we're gonna grab the rest of this fire with torches. Definitely feel like I'm taking too many torches. Oh, there was a skillet over there too. Look at that, an extra skillet. And I missed. Definitely think I put too much wood on that fire. But that's okay. Last torch. Yeah, I feel like I just had to pull too many torches, but that's okay. I'd rather have too many than too few, you know? Alright, we're in front of the bed. We're gonna sleep in this bed tonight because we don't wanna, if we wake up in the middle of the night, we need to move. At least we know where the stairs are, right? Let's harvest this. I would have liked to have more fatigue at this point in the day, but that's okay. All right, beautiful. Almost full belly. We're gonna go for 8 hours. We're gonna have to drink when we wake up. All right, and we are fully rested. We're just filled up on water. It is daytime. And that's it for day 1 of Baby's First Loper. We have survived till day 2. Our condition went from 100 to 63, and now we're back at 99%. So, I would like more cattails. I think the next episode we're going to head down to the farm. We're going to head down to the farm and find the key and explore that area. Hopefully get a hacksaw or a heavy hammer. Either of the two would actually be great. And then loot that area. Make our way to the church. And then I'm debating if we want to head up to the trailers and the bridge. That area. I guess a lot of it's really going to be dependent on if we get a hacksaw, because there's a lot of birch saplings up that way that we could get, and maple saplings that we could get that way. Or if we want to just head to Orca gas station and Mystery Lake. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out when we get there. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys like this episode, please consider hitting that thumbs up button. If you guys are looking forward to more of the Long Dark content or Baby's First Loper, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it, each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one.